my God! This is it! This is the book. Absolutely. So this is my favourite book as a child back in the 70s. We would read them at school, so it would be in our reading time on the carpet and stuff like that. So we would read a lot of the Roald Dahl books.
I liked that it was probably the first book that would take your imagination completely to somewhere else, and something that you'd never probably read to that detail before.
I've lost my yellow zebra, and I actually got this on World Book Day when I was at school.
My favourite book was Whose Mouse Are You? It's about a lonely mouse who brings his family home.
They're quite simple stories about two children who live next door to each other.
And then he just goes on this amazing adventure and this journey and meets these incredible animals, and everything evidently was a dream at the end of it.
It's about a young man on a train going on an adventure to France.
To go from a pauper to rich felt really interesting.
I love this book. My mum used to read it to me, and my brothers did as well when I was probably about 4 or 5.
But The Witches was my favourite, as it just felt a little bit more grown up, a little bit more scary.
I really enjoyed looking at all the illustrations about Australian way of life, culture, animals and nature.
I loved being read these books as a child by my mum, so much so that I read them to my children as well.
When I was younger, my favourite book was The Tiger Who Came to Tea.
I loved fairy tales when I was a little girl, so The Princess and the Pea was one of my favourite books.
I loved that the daughter was called Dolphin.
The Hungry Caterpillar is my favourite children's book, but I didn't discover it till I was nearly 35 when I was reading it to my then 2-year-old son.
I used to visualise that I was actually there as one of the characters.